Hello there people, this is Bruce or nintenbruce here, back again to help you progress through Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Duels Expert Mode. And this time we're going up against Duke Devlin and his Gradius deck. Now although I love the Gradius decks, this one is actually really easy to get over, and I'll tell you the cards which can get around this shortly. For those of you though that don't know about his Gradius deck, the Gradius monsters themselves are all light machine types, and they're all about trying to destroy your monsters and then gain certain effects through battle. So with that could be getting extra tokens out, activating certain other things like attacking once again. There's all sorts of weird things. So if you let the battle linger, you're going to be letting him swarm the field with tokens on ridiculous attack, which is not nice obviously. Now to reinforce that, because the Gradius monsters have average to extremely low attack, Duke has a lot of equip cards in his deck to, well, boost them up and generally be a pain in the backside for you to try and get over them. So you're not going to want to go for a straight beatdown because it's going to be quite difficult supporting those monsters if you're just, trying to attack over everything. What I would actually suggest straight away, Forbidden Lances. They are your best friend. Definitely pack in 3 of those. So what he'll usually do is he'll go overboard and whack, say, 3 equip cards onto one monster and then try to attack you. If you then activate your Forbidden Lance on that monster, it negates all of those equip spells, and on top of that knocks the monster down by 800, so even your weaker monsters are going to destroy that monster, and on top of that get rid of 2 or 3 equip spell cards at the same time. That alone is a brilliant tactic to have. On that front as well, you're going to want to pack in those MSTs as well, Mystical Space Typhoons rather. So again, same sort of instance, as he's going to attack, then destroy one of the equip cards, and hopefully you've got more attack than it to destroy it, which would be lovely. Another big friend you could use is good old King Tiger Wengu. Now, because equip cards yes boost up the attack, if King Tiger Wengu is on the field, then it's going to destroy practically everything apart from one. I think it was Blue Thunder perhaps, at 1700 attack. But yeah, everything else would just get completely slain by that monster by just hitting the field, and then he's got nothing to attach the equipped spell cards to, which is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now the only other couple of monsters which are a bit different from your usual Gradius deck, he runs Cyber Eltanin, I believe that's how you pronounce it anyway, and that effect is that he's got to banish all his light machine type monsters from anywhere on the field, his side of the field, as well as the graveyard. It gets 500 attack for each one that he does that to, and on top of that he then sends every other monster on the field to the graveyard, so it's not even a destruction thing, so don't think that just having Stardust Dragon out is going to completely eliminate any chance of reprisal from him. So definitely be aware of that. Bottomless Trap Hole, or again a Dimensional Prison, things like that, they're very effective against it. Once it's out, it doesn't have any other effects other than having ridiculous attack, so keep that in mind. He runs 2 of those. And then XYZ monsters, he runs Starliege Paladynamo and Gigant X, which, are okay monsters. Again, if you Dimensional Prison them, then they're not going to be too much of a trouble, but you want to get rid of Gigant as soon as possible. You don't want him detaching materials and then getting extra monsters to his hand. Not that you can swarm the field anyway, I must stress that. Other than that, his support cards, I think he runs something ridiculous like 8 or 9 attack boosting cards. So I know he runs Axe of Despairs, he runs United We Stand, he runs Mage Power, he's got a limiter removal in there. So yeah, I think that's actually 8 cards right there, isn't it? Beautiful. He's got the 1 creature swap, which can be annoying, so be aware of that. Again, if you then choose to destroy his monster or have something to compulse, then that will negate creature swap depending what the field is like. He's got an enemy controller, and that's really about it for the spells. Oh yeah, 3 Mystical Space Typhoons as well, so you kind of come to expect that with any deck nowadays. Trap wise, although he doesn't run a huge amount, it's nasty ones. So he runs 2 Mirror Force, 2 Dimensional Prison, and 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. Again, consider your Forbidden Lance that you can stop the Mirror Force happening, which would just be beautiful, really. Or in fact, anything else for that matter on the trap front. And I think that about covers it really. So, main things to take away: he can't swarm the field, so destroy his monster every turn if possible. His attack is extremely low for getting the equipped spell card, so remember that. And be aware that although he might not choose to use a destruction effect, he can still use Cyber Eltanin to just bounce things away. There's nothing you can do there. I suppose the only other thing to add in as well is if you're having real trouble and somehow he's swarming you and you don't have Dark Hole, then you can run System Down, which is brilliant, and that stops Cyber Eltanin coming out as well. But you shouldn't have that much trouble at all. You really shouldn't. So, I think that about covers everything. As always, if you think I have missed something, then pop it in the comments below. You know, let's help each other out here. And until next time, guys, you take care, and I will see you again soon.